Hello, 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 and thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Soraya Marshall Wright. Welcome to The World According to Soraya. For those of you who do not know, I'm an estate planning attorney in South Carolina, and I help seniors and families with special needs plan for the unexpected and protect their valuables through strategic planning. All right, so last week I promised that I would share with you what happens when someone dies without creating an estate plan and they actually leave assets. So, did you know that whether you actually choose to take action and create an estate plan for yourself or not, you already have one? Yeah. So, each of the states have default rules basically that apply to people who fail to create their own estate plan. You are considered to have died intestate if you die without a will or an estate plan. When that happens, depending on your state's rules, your assets will automatically be passed down to your next of kin. Typically, that would be your spouse and your children, your parents. Again, it depends on state rules. Now, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing, right? Unless your estate doesn't have a whole bunch of money to begin with. And guess who ends up benefiting from having to resolve all this? Me. An attorney typically has to be involved just to get everything ironed out and figure out who things will go to. The courts are going to have to be involved to actually appoint someone to be the executor and oversee the distribution of your assets. And furthermore, the things that you have, they could be passed down to people that you've never even met. So, yeah, it's best to plan ahead of time. And of course, the wealth gap that we have among African Americans, the reason why I believe that failure or lack of planning contributes to it significantly is that a lot of times, because we fail to plan, our assets end up in people's hands who aren't even our family members. And of course, next week, we're going to discuss what happens specifically with real estate, with land, when we fail to plan and the dangers that could actually stem from that. All right. So if you didn't know that even though you didn't create an estate plan for yourself, your state's already created one for you. You may or may not like it. Now you know. And I'll see you next time.